What's going on, guys? It's Friday, December 5th, and this is episode 19 of the Micro Galaxy Squadcast, the show dedicated to all things Micro Galaxy Squadron. Tonight, we get our hands on a few new items, give something away, and recap all of the Black Friday, Cyber Monday insanity, and chat about what you can actually find on pegs right now. Tonight, as usual, I'm joined by the man of the micro fleet, Mr. Kevin Tanner.
Hey everyone, what's happening? Good
What's
evening.
up, buddy?
How you doing, Cole?
I'm doing good. I don't know how long we've been gone, 2-3 weeks, something like that.
I know it has been.
Feels about right. We had, I feel like we had about the right amount of stuff happen between episodes to jump back in. What's up, Adelphi Ranger? Lots of familiar names popping up in the chat already. Good to see you guys. Kevin, good to see you. How was your holiday?
Everything was good, man. It went by super fast.
Yeah.
It was like we showed up at my parents for Thanksgiving, and then we ate, and then we walked out the door. And it just seemed so quick. But we had to get back to watch Stranger Things, so get through.
I have watched about 15 minutes of Stranger Things.
Oh man. Well,
haven't done it of the new stuff.
Yeah.
And this sort of relates to Star Wars, since Ahsoka will be ancient by the time season 2 rolls around.
Mm-hmm.
This era of streaming, Kevin, I don't know what's going on, but by the time we finally get a new season of some of these shows, my interest has waned so much. It's like, absence doesn't make the heart grow fonder. It's just out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
With these. And when you're waiting 3 years for a season, something like that, I'm just like, all right, okay. It.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to get the build up to it. Cause we dove right back into it and started watching it. And I would say within the first half an hour of being in it, I was like, man, I feel like I'm missing so many things right now. I kind of need to go back and rewatch like the last few episodes of the last season to get myself primed for it. So
I felt that way too. And that's part of the reason I didn't start. But Ahsoka is going to be, by the time it rolls around, I don't know. We'll see. We got to figure out how to get these things tight back together. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know that. I think the days of 23 episodes every single year are long gone, but what's up, Power Runner Base?
Well, I think one of the things that did throw a wrench in it is the writer's strike. That's one of the things that's delayed it a lot. Because I remember I was listening to a podcast the other day, and
for Stranger Things, you mean?
For a lot of the series that end up getting delayed like that, where it's a long break between the two.
Yeah. There's always something going on.
Yes, there is.
Now Netflix owns everything, and it'll be the downfall of Hollywood. We'll see.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the holidays. Nice to dive in somewhere, to run in, eat food, say hi, and then leave. We did the opposite, where we hosted everyone this year.
Oh, did you really?
I mean, we had both sides of our family, which is always interesting.
That's serious.
But yeah, only about a dozen people, but it still felt like a lot.
Yeah. So. Any scuffles break out?
No. Everyone was relatively well behaved. Nothing crazy, but
that's good.
It's a lot of chaos for sure. What's up, Mecanthrope? Good to see you. So we were gonna do a giveaway, a really cool giveaway.
Yeah, that's right.
And we decided to punt that giveaway to our next and probably final episode of the year.
Yep.
And we're just going to have a nice big holiday giveaway next episode.
That's right.
And we'll have some really, really, really cool stuff to give away. Hopefully some things you guys like. And it'll be fun way to celebrate. But until then, I believe this week, do we have an Ezra A-Wing to give away?
We do.
Yeah. Kevin, we'll get to it, but I found my first Ezra A-Wing in the wild yesterday.
Did you really?
I know a lot of people have found several of them in the wild, but this was the first one I've come across, and it felt good. Even though I have the one from the vault,
yeah.
Now I can keep that one in the box, and I found one to open.
Nice.
And
was the package in good shape?
You know what was interesting about the packaging, and maybe why it was still there? No rare sticker on this one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are always good to find those because then you don't feel bad opening it. You're like,
yeah, exactly. And you know, with Micro Galaxy, packaging errors plentiful and do not help do absolutely nothing to the value.
That's exactly right. Yeah, there's a big set of errors going on right now with Series 10, actually, that's out there in stores that, you know, there's been a couple people that have been like, oh, is this going to add value to it? I'm like, that's like the 40th one.
Yeah, see Stargazer saying you only get one vault set. Normally, no, but when it's at the end of the year and there's birthdays and Christmas and all that kind of stuff, I did only get one Series 9 vault set this time. But I keep seeing the at least for the allotment that's hitting Meijer stores right now. I'll be curious later in the episode to see what yours had because I haven't watched your video yet.
Yeah,
of the Gauntlet. The Gauntlet, a lot of those card backs are Andor.
Yeah, it's the Avenger.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy and
like a lot of them. And it's not one or two. I'd say probably half or more of the pictures I see people post from Meijer. That one has the Andor card back. Is the whole card back the
Avenger?
The TIE Avenger?
Yes.
Even the back?
On those, yeah.
Wow. Interesting. And Squawker, yeah. DC Metro says Luke Squawker.
Really?
Have you seen that, Kevin?
No.
Yeah, so the Armada Lukes that are hitting pegs right now say Luke Squawker.
They've got the wrong spelling of the name?
Yeah, much like the Black Series Yavin Luke. That release had a whole lot of trouble with the spelling of Luke Skywalker. I think it was spelled
hilarious.
two different ways on the packaging, and neither one was correct.
Damn, I want that one that has.
So maybe it's just a game they play with us from time to time. You know, they're trying to do something to the value of them or something. Put a little fun air out there. But yeah, they say Squawker in both places.
That's hilarious
on the card.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like a running change or what. Yeah, all the international copies, DC Metro says. We will, I'll tell you what, I'll get that giveaway set up while we start jumping into the retail stuff here.
Yeah, for sure. We had a lot to talk about with retail. I mean, I think...
But I do have this. I will show this. There it is.
Yeah,
this is not the one you'll be getting.
Nope. You'll get one that's in the package.
Yeah, no sticker. So maybe that's why it was still there. They had one of these and one cloud car. And I don't know if they put them all out. Maybe I should check again tomorrow morning and see if they put any more back out.
Yeah, they're definitely stocking up.
Ooh, Adelphi Ranger says #better than Ezra.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with their music, but I very much recognize the name.
Dude, I went and saw one of their concerts. Them and a guy named Michael Tolscher.
Really?
Yeah,
that's interesting to know about you.
One of the best concerts I've ever been to. Really small venue. It's fantastic, actually.
Jeremy Taylor with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. We appreciate the support.
All right.
I don't know now. I don't know which channel that was to, but thank you from the both of us.
That's right.
We'll see whose channel that was. That is our first super chat in quite a while. Our first tip.
I know,
so
it is.
Thank you. If you don't want to throw money our way, you can always just hit the little thumbs up button on the video, and I think that helps us too.
That's right. It does.
#Jabba, also a good one. Jeremy Taylor with another $2 super chat.
Right.
Thanks, man.
Fantastic.
So,
A lot of
I will
times
get
those
that
super
set up
chats are
here
the
in just
things
a
that
second.
bump your comments up, man. So if you got a comment, throw a comment in there. We'd love to
Yeah,
shout
add a
it out.
comment in there. I am going to throw up the banner. We're going to jump into Peg Warning because we have so much to get through.
Yeah,
we'll go through. We'll jump through and recap. You just want to recap all the sales from Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Yeah. I'm curious what chat liked that was on sale. Maybe what chat picked up over the last week. Kevin, I want to know what you picked up, if anything.
Yeah,
and then we'll kind of run down what's happening on actual retail pegs with maybe some new stuff.
Now, do you know what? I didn't see any discounts for Target. What was the Target Black Friday deal?
Yeah, Target had the both new exclusive discounted.
Okay, gotcha.
So they were about $41 and $45 for the.
Oh yeah.
Now. For the AT-AT retro toy AT-AT set was, I think, around $44, $45.
Yep.
And the Anakin Evolution pack was about $41, something like that.
Nice.
So,
nice.
I mean, I think that's a great price. If you had been on the fence, I think that's a pretty good price for those. I don't know exactly what that is. I don't know if that's 20%, something like that off, 25, but 30%. TJ Self says I was, I thought 30 in my head, and I wanted to go conservative and said 20, but 30 sounds great.
Yeah, it does. And so
if you want to run down those sales here, I'm going to start a giveaway.
For sure. So the first one that we've got, which is probably the best deal of all of the ones that were out there, was actually Walmart. So,
man, you're jumping into it.
Walmart
saved the best for first.
That's right. Walmart had a couple killer deals. So we had the actual Series 2 assault class, the AT-AT, just the standard AT-AT for $15, and
amazing.
The Series 1 Millennium Falcon for $15, which was kind of crazy to see those two. It's been so long since we've seen those available to be purchased, to have those just pop up randomly at that cost. And this was like an early access deal for Black Friday, which is kind of crazy. You can see at the time that I grabbed this image.
Yeah, for Walmart Plus subscribers.
Yeah. And you can see on the green bar there on the bottom, those things were almost sold by the time this picture got posted over on the Reddit page. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it was kind of crazy. I went on to go ahead and grab an AT-AT or two, and it was gone. So then, sure enough, on Cyber Monday, getting ready to walk in to do a lesson with somebody, and I see this message come by from the mods that's, hey, the Reapers for $10. It's like, what? So jumped out really quick and slammed through trying to grab a few of them really quick. So
if it was a contest, Walmart absolutely destroyed Black Friday, Cyber Monday, lapped the competition.
Yeah, agreed.
In deals, these were absolutely insane.
Yep.
And I believe all of them sold out, but that AT-AT went really quick. I'm not sure it lasted long at all once the Walmart Plus access ended. Those were gone like that because that was such a great deal. And then eventually, it didn't take too long for the Reaper to sell out.
Yep.
Although by that time, eventually later that day, Amazon came through for whatever reason, price matched.
That's right. And the crazy thing about the Reaper as well is that it was definitely regional. So there were some people that were able to get a bunch of them at $10. There were some that could only get a few of them, and then they went back to standard price. So it was interesting to see that it was kind of bouncing around all over the place in terms of what they had.
Yeah, and now if you pull it up, that's kind of the case. It basically, if there's stock at stores that do deliveries near you, or I guess your regional warehouse.
Yeah.
It's kind of dependent on that. But Amazon still has them for that price, which is crazy to me.
I know, that is crazy.
So that is the one deal I picked up.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept saying it. The longer the deal lasted, I'm like, hey, this is a troop builder pack.
Yeah, it really is.
It is literally for that. You're talking what, $3 a trooper?
I know.
I mean,
that was the thing that clinched it for me when you sent that message to us where you were like, that's like $3 a figure. I'm like,
yeah,
you're right. That is.
And if you don't have room for the ships, just take the ships to Toys for Tots or Goodwill or whatever.
That's right. Yeah, and the ships are cool. I mean, they're really cool, so.
they're large, so I understand that not everybody can just have a dozen of those ships, in their house.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
That's an amazing way just to stock up on Death Troopers. I mean, arguably one of the cooler troopers you could have.
Yeah,
I don't know that you need dozens and dozens of them, but
it does take
one of the cooler troopers you could have.
Yeah, it fits 9 figures in the vehicle, so you got to get 3 of them to outfit one. Just so everybody's aware.
DC Metro says, or that's only $450 for 2 of everyone's favorite green blast effect.
That's right. You don't
listen.
Have to worry
I was thinking about this
lasers.
The other day, DC Metro. I've been screaming for blast effects with these for quite a while, and I hope they didn't misconstrue the sentiment. And that was what we got for blast effects. Jazzwares, if you're watching, that is not blast effects. That's not the blast effects I'm talking about. Those aren't the ones I want. Those are projectile toy missiles.
That's
and
right.
I can do without them. They're fine. If they're gonna put them in there, I'm not upset at the way they implemented it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not overbearing. It's fine. Right. But I would love blast effects with some of these, especially I've been saying for a while that adds a lot of value to me for Vault exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
If you get some little blast effects that can fit on the end of the laser cannons, or battle damaged versions that have some kind of piece that snaps on that looks like some kind of blast coming off. It'd be really cool, but
that would be cool.
I don't know how much it costs to make those little pieces.
Now, the other thing we've got with Amazon beyond just the Reaper was Amazon Haul had a bunch of stuff. So
yeah,
the Pirate.
And what's funny is, Kevin, these were all on sale by themselves.
Right.
It's just if you dig through Amazon's super new convoluted haul website, sub website, you could find even greater discounts on those ships.
Which is kind of wild. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't just have
Kevin.
that
why
on
is
the
this
regular
a
thing? Yeah.
Why does this exist, and who why is there a random section on their site where it's the same product but a little bit cheaper than the same product that's already on their website? It's already the same thing as Woot. I've bought a couple deals on Woot over the last week, and I'm like, why is this not just integrated into Amazon's website? But Haul is even dumber because at least Woot existed before. The Haul thing, I just don't understand. But this is the second or third time now that we've gone through a round of sales where Haul had some really, really, really nice deals on some of these ships. And I believe one of them, I don't see it there, but I think one of them was like $4.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was in this set, but I do remember seeing something around that cost. But yeah, I mean, it's still a great deal if you wanted to try to pick up a bunch of these things. So the other thing that we had actually, CSC 10 was only $450 bundle. Yeah, it might have been one of those situations where you got like a bunch of them and then it decreased the cost again or something like that.
No, I wonder if it's just different for different regions, maybe depending on how many's in the warehouse.
Yeah, who knows? But the other thing actually that popped up that was pretty cool was actually the Disney X-Wing versus TIE Advanced battle pack. So thank goodness this thing it dropped when it did, and then it actually came out. They came out with that discount, so
it dropped just in time for all those
yes, it
sales
did.
to hit.
That's right. And so if you weren't able to pick this up, it was down all the way to $30 when you use one of the codes.
And really, that's ideal. I mean, that's the
makes
cost.
More
that's
sense.
$15 a ship,
yeah,
and then you get the additional stands for these, which is cool.
Although the stands are pretty wonky, they're not very good. to be perfectly honest,
it's something. It's something.
It's a great first attempt at it.
Like we talked about, I think we'll maybe take a peek at this one later.
Mm-hmm.
The X-Wing does have different deco on it than the previous releases.
Way different, actually. Yeah. And I was surprised to see how different it was when I actually went through and did the review. So if you want to see how different it is, I have the review up on the YouTube page. And yeah, I was surprised. It's definitely different enough that I was like, yeah, I'm glad I have this because it's distinct. So it has, different deco as well as just the wash on it's really different. But
at least there's that.
Yeah. The flight
stands. I'll tell you what, Kevin, I picked up a Series 1 X-Wing the other day, and how far we've come.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, that's what I was doing in the review. It was like looking at the 3 versions between the Series 1, the Red Squadron, and then this one was like, wow. I mean, you want to talk about a night and day difference. It was like they literally dumped, and Jonathan from Rebel Scale had mentioned this very early on. It's like they literally dumped coffee on it.
And that's a lot nicer than what I was going to say.
Yeah. And so that's just really what the Series 1 looked like. But yeah, crazy the difference. But cool to have that. The stands are a good attempt at it. The adapters that they use to connect to the X-Wing and the Vader's TIE, I think, are great. I do like the way that they do the adapters. It's the actual function of the arms that's the problem, and the base.
It's like it's limited, right?
Yeah, super limited. Yeah, it's very close to being awesome, but not quite there.
Yeah, well, especially if you're used to like actual dynamic flight stands from figures and things like that have several points of articulation and screws within the stand, like a Mafex stand or even some of the NECA stands you can buy at the store and things like that. Not quite up to that level, but I appreciate anything they do there.
Yeah.
What's up, D-Cirtle? Glad you're here. Hope you're doing well.
So those were kind of the big ones that we had, right? I mean, was there anything else?
Let me check here, see what we had. I know there were a couple others on Amazon that had a little bit of a discount. The Tidarium was under $20, I believe.
Yeah,
and around $20 at Target as well. So that one was a good one. If you hadn't picked that up before, great time to do that.
The Secret Mission also was under $70.
Yeah, $65 for that Ghost set, I think is an amazing price. Man, I did the because somebody, I tweeted it out and somebody was like, "That's still a lot of money for that," and I'm like, doing the math in my head, and I'm thinking, okay, that's 3 starfighters. 3 starfighters makes the Ghost $25 at that point. And I'm like, man, a Ghost
20.
With extra deco, because this one has extra deco in the cockpit, in the living area, in the quarters, and then the battle damage, which I could take or leave. But it's definitely, I think, the definitive version to have because of the chairs and everything being painted.
Yeah.
That's $25 for that, and it has lights and sounds and stuff. So I don't get that. I think $65 is an amazing deal for that set. And the Ghost stand, DC Metro says there's that little like V Ghost stand that comes with it. So it's an amazing pack. Even at full price, it was a nice pack. A little pricey, but I think you were getting a lot with it. So for that, that's almost half. We're almost to the point where they're doing those half off.
Yeah, and so the other thing that's crazy about it too, we'll talk about Vault here in just a minute, but the Vault had the bundle of that was just over $100 for the secret mission plus the premium deco Millennium Falcon, which is like the Millennium Falcon was $100 at like standard price. So it's like basically you're getting a Falcon.
Those are two amazing sets. Those are some of the better sets in the line, really.
For sure.
I still love that Falcon set.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Kicking it to the chat really quick while we kind of get ourselves sorted out here before we get into the next segment. What did you guys pick up? What kind of deals did you think were great? What deals were not very good? Go ahead and throw them in the chat here as we.
We also skipped. I wouldn't say briefly, but for about half a day, Amazon had they finally, more like a Cyber Monday thing. I can't remember which day it was. They marked down the ARC to 24.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
That was because I kept seeing that as we got to Black Friday, and especially with the Reaper and things like that. I saw several comments of people saying, "Hey, this is cool," and I grabbed one of these, but I really wanted to see the ARC on sale. So at some point, I think over the weekend, maybe Monday or Tuesday, the ARC hit that $24 price point, and that was like amazing. Yeah, that's what
I'm
I
waiting
say.
For the ARC to drop to $10.
Mauricio says 5 hours.
Nice,
but I'm sure people jumped on that because that's an easy one to fleet build, and
when the ARC hits $10,
that's a great
be
deal.
Getting that too. Passed on the target deals. Got 5 Reapers. All right, fantastic. Nice.
Yeah, D-Cirtle says, we both hit it.
Oh, sorry, go for it.
D-Cirtle says, no real sales here in Canada, sorry. But I did snag a Reaper from US Amazon with shipping. It was super cheap. I think I saw people saying it was around $26 Canadian.
Nice.
I saw loads of people grabbing that deal once Amazon price matched. A lot of international people that either didn't have access to it yet, or it's really pricey in their region. They were getting it shipped to their country for much cheaper than they could actually buy it there for.
JJ Bonks, love the name there. Reaper and the Snub Fighter, nice. Yeah, seems like a lot of people here are getting the Reaper.
Yeah, DC Metro says just grabbing it for the figures. Yeah, a lot of Reapers. I know. I mean,
ARC plus Reaper plus AC. Yep.
So somebody mentioned it said there's over 1,000 sold now, something like that. I know a lot of people jumped on that deal.
Yeah. Yeah, Magna Garden Avenger on sale. That's right. The ones that at Maya, we're going to talk about that here in just a second. Yep, double Reaper for 3 total. All right. Fantastic. So glad to see everybody was able to take advantage of that discount. Did you get the giveaway up?
Yeah. If you're just joining us and you would like to enter for your chance, we're going to have a really cool giveaway next episode for Christmas. But until then, Ezra, also very, very cool. If you'd like to be entered to win this rare Ezra A-Wing, the trainer A-Wing here, hashtag better than Ezra. We'll enter you to win. You can only type it and enter it once. Capitalization does not matter, but spelling does matter. Better than Ezra. Once I see one pop up in chat here, I'll pull it up for a minute so you guys can see it. But that'll enter you to win that one lucky person. Here we go. Stargazer. There it is. Hashtag better than Ezra. Looks spelled correctly to me. And wow, there goes chat. Nice. Flying in. We'll keep 20-something in already. We'll keep that open for a while, and maybe after our next segment, we'll pick a winner here. So that was all of the sales going on at retail.
So I think this is a good point here, Cole, to pause for 30 seconds to take a look at where we are ultimately in just the timeline of the line. So I want to pull this up. This is from DC Metro from a while back. And this is really cool to see because you can see how long Series 8's going. And I can definitely tell you Series 8 is continuing to be stocked on shelves. So I have seen a number of actual cases on the pallets that are Series 8 still. So the Starfighters are still dropping now, although we do have Series 9 light armor. We've yet to see any Series 9 Starfighter class at retail, correct? Other than Amazon, I haven't seen any in stores.
Meyer?
I don't think even Meyer has had it.
Meyer skipped him.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
think Meyer skipped it.
Man, and it's a shame because Series 9
Series 9's
is
great.
so good. That ATDP, man. Listen, they'll probably flood Ross here in about 6 months.
Yes, they will.
But what a great wave. And I'm a little sad that it's kind of getting getting a raw deal at retail right now because Series 8 had so much. It was just kind of out there and backed up for so long. And now Series 10, it looks like it's just going to dump right on top of Series 9. So, yeah, DC Metro says the TIE Bomber getting shafted at retail twice. Man, Amazon.
It's the only place to go.
That's it.
Right now.
Grab it. They're bored. The TIE Bomber is basically an Amazon exclusive at this point.
Yeah.
That was the only place you could order one before. And now it is still the only place at retail you can order one and get it in, which is...
It did pop up on Vault for a very short period of time.
Sure, a few of them, yeah.
The Series 4 ones.
And then the sets. But it's literally the only place you can buy them. Both
and your chases and rares
Amazon.
Are basically... Who knows where those are going to end up again? Those are going to end up at Ross. That Hollow B-Wing and then the New Republic X-Wing. So yeah, kind of crazy to see that they haven't really showed up very much. Hopefully we get some more of them. But
yeah, man, I feel like we're seeing this Series 9 in particular for light armor, which I guess this is still kind of the retail update on that. But we're still seeing cases of light armor get put out. For Series 9. And I've seen a lot of posts from people finding Ezra's, and at least to me, a surprising number of people finding those elite defenders.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's been super refreshing to see that we're actually getting some of those showing up in stores, because the problem you run into with light armor, one obviously that Walmart is the only one that's carrying them. So this is the only place you're going to find them. But then with Series 7 and then with Series 8, the way that they did it is that they released all the common ones first. You'd sell through the commons in order to start to get the rares to show up. They needed to sell through all the rares to get to the chases. And so we didn't really see very many chases from light armor. So it's great to see, hopefully with the new mix that they have set up in terms of how they're releasing them, they're getting those out a lot faster.
Congrats, Resistance, on finding one.
Yep. Very cool.
I was happy to find Ezra, but I would love to find an elite defender.
For sure.
I don't remember what chase we've had that I remember seeing this many posts for. In quite a while. We've had a couple rares lately that have kind of made their way. Mace Windu. We had Mace Windu pop up. But I feel like it's been a while since we had rares pop up in any significant numbers.
So
at
the
retail.
the last chase that we had that didn't even hit retail, but did hit pretty plentifully, was the Resistance A-Wing. That's how far back it went. So you had the Dark Forces E-Wing.
Was that even on pegs?
Nope.
Or was that just because they sold them on the website for about 20 minutes?
Dark Forces E-Wing didn't really make it to retail, and Obi-Wan's Jedi Interceptor didn't make it to retail. And then now we've got the Elite Defender. So yeah, you're talking 3 series back. Because then before that, before you had the Dark Empire one, you've got the Vader's Jedi Interceptor, and then you have the Royal Guard. So
that's back a ways.
That's back a ways. Yeah.
Man, I know in Canada, D-Cirtle says he found a lot of Canada got a lot of those.
Yeah, that's right. They got
chases
a
rare,
ton of
so
them.
it's weird how disjointed all that distribution has been, and sometimes Canada will have all kinds of good stuff at GameStop, and we won't see it at all.
That's right.
And then like this wave, we'll see it, and I believe GameStop has had. I know if Mechanthrope is still in here, I saw him post the other day that he found Ezra at his GameStop.
Yeah, I have seen a couple reports of that too.
Yeah, and it's good to see them at least having some circulation of that new stuff up there.
Yeah. Now, the other thing here our Graphics King DC Metro has come up with is a very cool image here. This is kind of hard to see, so I'll pull out just a little bit so we can see it. But this is all of the series and then the media sources that it came from. So it's kind of hard to see here, but you can see the yellow, kind of that like mustard yellow color is Clone Wars. And you can see how much Clone Wars really dominates this this line, as well as the purple, which is Rebels. And you can see how heavy Rebels is in Series 9.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it, Kevin. I'm not
mad at it. Agreed. I mean, it's very cool to see.
Now for Clone Wars, I'm assuming that this is a combined CG series and micro series 2D Clone Wars and the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Because really a lot of the Clone Wars releases that we see are inspired or designed from the 2D series.
Right. Yeah, you can see the Ahsoka pop there right in the middle at Series 6 and 7. And then that was it.
Can I tell you what I don't see on there?
Badge. Yeah.
Skeleton Crew.
I know. I don't see any of that.
Come on.
That's right.
Come on.
We need to get a little bit of that in there.
Come on.
So with Series 10...
Won't be the last time I bring that up this episode.
Yeah, by the way. With Series 10, again, you got some Clone Wars and some Rebels and stuff in there. So the great thing is this has been landing. So we've actually seen a decent amount. Oh, wrong one. Hold on a second.
Whoa. What?
Is the I'm too far past it. There it is. So with Meyer, and I think Fred Myers as well, getting a chance to see this. The great thing about this is the thing that's got me so fired up about this, Cole. The thing that I love about seeing these is that we're seeing everything.
Yep.
So it doesn't seem to be one of these scenarios where it's like, okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and throw out the commons. They're putting everything out. So we've seen literally all of the items. So you've got your Cad Bane's Xanadu Blood. You got the Magna Guard. You got the you also have the Avenger in there. The ATST Armada link is up on Amazon now to complete. Yep. Great.
Hey, can you DM me that link? That'd be great. Appreciate it.
Here you've got the other ones too. So there is your Luke Skywalker's Armada. So it's very cool to be able to see that we're getting all of these out there right away. And I'm hopeful
just like light armor.
Yeah, and I'm hopeful that when these do start to land, that we do get everything all at once instead of it being like you got to get through all the common ones first to get to those chases and rares.
Yeah, absolutely. It's super. Yeah, that's super encouraging to see that. I'm jealous. I'm super jealous.
Oh yeah.
But for the 10% of the country that has a Meyer near them, congrats, because you have a great assortment of these hitting stores.
Yeah, for sure. And the so if anybody out there has one of the Magna Guards and wants to hit me up, I'm in, man.
The common ones. Now, I mean that it's kind of a good point. You know, it's
nice.
We're talking about Meyer getting all this new stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
And these have been up on Amazon for quite a while. Amazon just a day or two ago finally updated the listings with product photos. Great sign.
Yep.
On the other hand,
for sure,
we had them remove the estimated ship date on some of the orders. And now they just list order received with no ship date.
Yep.
I wouldn't say that's the worst thing in the world, because didn't the same thing happen to the Attack Force set, the Republic Attack Force, where before it shipped, it kind of removed the date and it got murky on what they were doing with it, and then they just started shipping almost out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we have the same kind of thing here, where we see these just start shipping here in about a week. 10 days or so, right? A lot of the estimates were, what, 16th, I believe? Somewhere around the 16th is what a lot of them said. Yeah, it's been interesting to me. The DC Metro says Jazzwares is taking their sweet time to announce anything about Series 10.
Mm-hmm.
My guess at this point is they're just going to do a social media post at some point and say, hey, these are on Amazon, click here.
Right.
And just have the photos of the lineup like they did with Series 9 when it launched, I believe. They just kind of had the product photos, and they did a whole live stream for a Series 9, which was amazing, but they still had the posts that just kind of went out and said, hey, here's the lineup. You can follow the link here to pre-order these.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what they're hoping to do here, and they're going to do the same thing whenever they feel like they've reached a point where, okay, Amazon is either about to ship these or they're about to arrive at Amazon warehouses. Hey, here's the links. Go ahead and buy them. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what they're.
Yeah, kind of
this
weird.
one's been a little bit weird. I'm not sure what the plan was for these. But they're out there.
Yeah, and these are actually up to like literally, an hour ago. These were not available to be purchased. So you can see the link, but I can't get anything out of the link.
Yeah.
And you can't buy them yet. So if you pre-ordered them way back at the beginning, I actually saw it says at the top of it when I opened this up, when I actually bought them, it was in January. So that's a year ago that these listings popped up as blank listings, and I just grabbed a couple of them, and so now they're finally coming around. So it will certainly be interesting to see what happens with them.
Did we pull up? Now, I know I've seen this. I should have prepped this better. Have we shown off the images of the, did we look at this last time, the Armada ATST?
We did, yeah. Yeah, let me see if I've got any pictures
what
of
wild
it
deco on that one, since it's just popped up as available to order. Yeah, there it is from last episode. Look at this thing. I can't remember where we landed on this. What are you thinking about this deco here?
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah,
same.
I don't know that they had to go that route with doing like all of the stuff all over the legs. You could have just literally released the same one and just, instead of having the brown wash on it, done a gray wash on it and change the color of it slightly. And
yeah, well, what's the thinking here though? I don't know what the design choice was on this. Is this just rusty? Is it dirty?
It's kind of what it looks like.
It's really rusty if it's rust, like just whole sections are rusty.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's interesting. I'll throw in an order for one.
Right. But yeah, I mean, I'll grab a couple just to make sure I can get that chase and rare from the scout class. That's the only reason for getting.
Jonathan from Rebel Scale says they gave it every wash.
Yeah.
All the different washes. Except it's got the indoor wash, the gray wash, the brown.
Just throw it all.
The original was pretty rough with the the very, very, very brown wash and
Yeah.
plastic tone felt very warm shaded to me.
Yep. Agreed.
This one, the base color tone is better, but that rust is out of control. So as far as I'm concerned, the best ATST is still the one from the AT-AT sets.
Yeah, agreed.
With a little bit of snow deco on it, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so we totally skipped over these images too when we were talking about the finding stuff in Walmart. So yeah, look at the one on the right side, 2 Ezras and the Sis tank.
Yeah, Mechanthrope just chimed in earlier. His GameStop got 3 of them in. Nice. I believe I saw one person say they had 4 Ezras that they found at their store.
Fantastic.
Now the Elite Defender is not hitting quite that plentifully, but it's pretty awesome. I'm going to keep hitting the stores trying to find an extra Elite, because it'd be nice to keep one boxed and have one to open. But if I have to, I'll open the one I've got from the vault.
Yeah, for sure. So the other thing that we had here, I think was that it that we had on Amazon?
Yeah, now I saw you looking in your lap earlier, Kevin.
Yeah,
I assume you were working on the ATST.
Yeah, I had to get an order in real quick to make sure they didn't get bought up.
I'm gonna do the same here.
Yep. So while you're doing that, the other thing, I don't have the images for this, but we did have the vault sale. So unlock the vault, which is our next segment. And vault had
$25. I feel like that's for these light armor armada bundles. $25 feels just a little.
I can't see myself keeping it for $25. I'll tell you that much.
Oh man,
because I'll much rather pick it up
now
in stores for $15 instead of paying that much. But so with Vault they had 30% off. Gosh, they did that actually before. They did a 1-day 30% off before we got to Black Friday. And then they really just had the 40% off sale. It's not like when they got to Black Friday, they really included a bunch of other stuff in that. There were a couple sets that were in there that were actually a pretty good deal. Like we were mentioning earlier, the bundle, all of the bundles that they have on there are actually great when they throw that discount on there, because it makes each individual item so cheap.
Because they're already discounted in the bundle. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I ended up picking up the Series 6 and 7 Starfighter or something like that when it was 30% off, because it ended up being like $8 a ship or something. So when those do pop up, that would be the way to get a couple of them. But because we didn't know Series 9 was going to hit so well in stores, I grabbed a couple of those Vault sets when they were 30% off. I kind of wish I didn't, because now I got a few of the extra items I don't really need.
That's
But at $50, I think it was 56 for 5. You're talking $10 is better than what you're going to get at retail. So really not a bad deal at all. And then
did they do a code? Remind me, did they do a code for 40% off that was?
Ooh, I don't know
good
about
for
that.
everything?
Gosh, I don't know about that.
Or was it just I can't remember if the personalized codes they emailed out were only 30%.
The one that I used was 30%, but I don't know if
maybe it was just the other, the older stuff was 40% off. And I feel like they've kind of done this the last year or two. It's like they get to the end of the year, and I think there's some incentive to kind of move some of that product out that's been sitting there for the year.
Yep. Agreed. So yeah, and then they had the 30% off on Cyber Monday. So yeah, the deals there are still pretty good. Again, if you're going to pick anything up, I would be doing the bundles. That would be the way to go. For anybody signing on, we're almost up to 100 right now. Anybody that's signing on that has not gotten entered in the drawing for the Ezra A-Wing, #BetterThanEzra will get you entered in. Only one time does it count towards that, but go ahead and fire that into the chat. Did you get anything off of Vault when they had the discounts?
No, well, yes, but I did that when they sent out not specifically for Black Friday, but earlier in that week when they sent out the personalized codes for the like pre-Black Friday sales they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I jumped on the Series 10 boxes.
Nice.
Were those codes and felt like a great deal at
The
that
Series
point.
9. Series 9 boxes.
You know, at that time I usually don't wait on anything. I usually order everything as soon as you can get it. But that was one of the few times I just, for whatever reason, I picked up the ATTE new. That one felt a little pricey to me, so I kind of held off on the Series 9 sets. And, you know, a week or two later, they sent out the code, and I was like, now's the time.
Yeah.
To jump on those.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that I don't think we've had a Jazzwares Vault exclusive item sell out since we had the B-Wing.
I was gonna say, yeah, Hera's B-Wing
and the silencer sold out, but that took a long time.
Took a while, yeah. Is the Geonosian is still available?
Geonosian's still available. Yep.
Wow.
Oh, Series 9 light armor is sold out.
Yeah, the Series 9 around Cyber Monday, kind of maybe Tuesday or so.
Great.
Series 9 light armor sold out. And I don't know that Starfighters were too far behind the light armor, so
Series 9
it's possible
Starfighters sold out too.
What's that?
Series 9 Starfighters sold out?
No, not yet, but the numbers wise, I think they weren't too far off of each other.
Gotcha.
So my guess is if the sale runs the rest of the week or so, we might see the Starfighters.
Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. So that's great to see that sells out, because that does make it more beneficial for them to continue to make these sets as we keep going forward. Like we could see with Scout class that just did not sell. They phased that out and are no longer doing that. Although Scout class is by far the easiest to complete.
Now we'll talk about this in a minute with Series 10, but
yeah,
I do feel like they picked a really poor time to stop doing the Scout class sets, because they canceled the Scout class sets and immediately started releasing like massive wave after massive wave of Scout class.
Yeah.
Series 9 and Series 10 both are amazing Scout class waves.
Yeah.
We had a lot of reuse and a lot of clones for a couple waves there. And then now it's like huge new mold in those sets. So I do think if they were still up there, these last couple waves, these newest couple waves would probably have sold a little better. I know a lot of people are trying to track down those Series 10 sets to army build the spider droids.
Yep. Yeah, agreed. I have yet to see a Series 10 Scout class case. So maybe this weekend, maybe next week.
I would think so.
Yeah, I mean, it's been slowly making its way across the country, but we'll see what happens. Let's see.
Do we want to
yeah.
Sorry, I'm just posting a link
no
to
problem.
This,
yeah, I don't have an image
ATST
here
that's gone up for people.
Yeah, I don't have an image of this Scout class case from Walmart that you mentioned in here.
So before we wrap up Vault, Kevin, we're about to hit the end of the year. We've kind of talked about this before. In your bones, deep down in your bones, do you feel like we're going to get anything this December?
I think we will.
You do?
I don't want to. I don't want there to be, man. Considering the amount of money that's been spent, I really don't want there to be, but I do think that there will be. I can't imagine they wouldn't, to be honest.
I don't know. So I think this might be how they did it at one point last year with Kylo, the V19, I believe. So I think there might be a little
popped up
precedent for this. I could kind of see them dropping. It's been a while. I could kind of see them dropping an early bird premium release ship like the A-Wing, like Rex's Y-Wing, like a premium deco Arc 170.
Yeah.
Something that is technically a pre-order, but it ships in a few weeks, because they've done this before with these premium ones where you'll order it, but it doesn't ship for a few weeks.
Yeah.
In my mind, just thinking through that logistically, they get to take your money now, and that goes on the books for 2025. But you also let the warehouse get through the new year, and then you can ship those the first week or so back in January. So you don't have all the holiday logistic nightmares to deal with, and staffing and warehouse and things like that. In my mind, that's like a really nice scenario where maybe, whatever that date would be. Let's see. We'll find out here pretty soon. Wednesday. Ooh, no, we won't. The 31st is on a Wednesday. So we know they're probably not putting new product up on the 31st.
I would imagine it would come on the 10th or the 17th is what I would imagine. Yeah. And no, Chrono Kryze, we do not have an NDA. There's very little affiliation with the company here. So this is all guesses, best guesses.
I will say less affiliation than there historically has been.
That's right.
Yeah. So the 17th or the 24th, in my mind, is really the only times, if they're going to stick to the Wednesday deal, they typically do.
Although they bounced around there for a little while.
They did. Yeah, there were some Thursdays and things like that. But in my mind, that's like the best scenario that they could probably do. Is I would love to pick up, because you're talking, what, $30? You're not breaking the bank for anybody right at Christmas.
That's right.
They get to put that on their books for 2025. It's a, let's say, 2 or 3 week pre-order. It ships mid or third week in January, something like that. And they don't have to worry about getting everything out right at Christmas, New Year's, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But they could also do nothing. So who knows? That would be my, if I was calling the shots, that'd be how I'd kind of try to roll one out there right before the holidays.
Yep. It certainly would be nice if they did that with a new mold.
Brand new mold.
Yeah. Although I could totally see them doing the Avenger with a premium
interior.
Yeah, premium interior. I mean, I feel like with that,
which I haven't seen much of yet. Can't wait to check that out here in a minute.
Yeah, I think with the Avenger, I could definitely see that happening, considering that they're going to have to reuse that mold for something. So, I mean, why would they not do a premium deco version of it?
Because there's not really a repaint scenario with that, you're saying?
Correct. Yeah.
I don't know how excited I'd be for it, but if they could really get that interior looking nice, I think that's probably worth it. Especially if it beats Walmart and maybe Amazon to retail, but into people's hands. But it, if they stick to the estimated 16th, 17th schedule, we'll see.
Yep. Agreed.
I would say with the ATST just popping up, having a full working page that says add to, it's add to cart, ships, what does it say, 17th through 21st or something right now on the page. That's a very normal listing on Amazon, where the others have not been super normal.
You're talking about like giving it a range?
Yeah, I'm just saying it feels like that's probably correct and accurate, because it's popped up and it looks good to go. That's a very normal listing. It's about 5 or 6 days after what some of the other ones had estimated. ATST is down now. Okay, well, sold out. Interesting.
Yeah,
shouldn't have posted about it, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I jumped on it real quick.
I did not hit purchase, so oh well.
Yeah, that's all right. You're gonna find it in stores, I'm sure.
We'll see.
Yep.
Oh well. Kevin.
Yes.
Should we give this thing away?
Sure. Let's do it.
This is your last chance. If you want to be entered to win Series 9 Rare Ezra Trainer A-Wing with Series 3 and 4, Season 3 and 4.
Season 3 and 4,
I think. That time skip version of Ezra. Hashtag better than Ezra in the chat will enter you to win. We now have over 100. We had for a minute there, we had over 100 people watching live.
That's right.
So let's see how many people have entered here. We've got well over 50. I know a lot of you guys probably have this, but we'll have a really fun one next episode. Santa will show up, give some fun things away. Now, Kevin, should we do a screen share here in just a second? I don't see any more coming in. There's one. Let's see. I'll give us a little countdown here. Hashtag better than Ezra enters you to win. We'll give you just a second. Have we hit everything else I wanted to hit here? I will say one thing we didn't mention. We were talking about the scouts hitting Walmart. All of the Series 10 scout cases have been common that I've seen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I haven't heard of anybody finding it.
Only, I guess Series 10 has shipped in Mexico for some people.
Okay.
So I've seen a couple pictures of the rare Ezra AVA speeder, I believe.
Oh, really? I haven't seen any pictures of that. I've seen the Dooku one.
I that's one I meant to send you. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think that's from Mexico, and then Dooku, and those are from bundles in Mexico. Mm-hmm. So none of these Walmart cases that popped up have had any rares or chases in them, which is always kind of weird. I don't know what the case is. How hard is it to throw this up if I send it to you? Not ideal.
I just gotta reload it in, but
I'll shoot it over to you, and if you think you can make it happen, we'll do it. If not, I can always hold my phone up to the screen.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
There's a couple pictures that I saw somebody post on the Facebook group from Mexico.
Okay.
All right. We had a lot roll in there right at the end. All right. I'm going to jump over here, share my screen. What am I looking for? I've got too many tabs open, Kevin. It's out of control. Wars. I have so many tabs open. Where is it? There it is. Oh man, I think I've got about 20 tabs open. It was hard to find.
Nice.
I'm on my work computer. All right. How are we looking?
You've got
Can you see me?
I cannot see the giveaway screen right there. It is. Now you got it.
All right. I've seen a couple roll in here last second. Hopefully everyone watching is live and not on a delay here. All right. I'm going to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, Jabba.
Oh, here we go. It's going DC Rebel scale. Oh my gosh. Oh, Charles Paladin
3954.
He has been around here for a while. Congrats,
yeah.
Charles. It's fantastic. You got yourself, if you don't already have it, you got another Ezra A-Wing.
Hopefully still in chat here, and we can check in with them. If that is you, Charles, you can reach out over social media to us or at microgalaxysquadcast@gmail.com and shoot us an email with your info. Congrats, man.
right.
Pulling that down. Hate that view. There we go.
There we go. I'm trying to see if I can figure out how to get this thing. Oh, there we go. All right.
For anybody who joined us last week, you'll notice we're in normal widescreen this week and not in portrait mode, and there are only the normal number of videos.
That was my problem.
We did get that figured out.
Yeah.
Man, everybody's so kind in chat. That is a lot of congrats.
One click of a button.
You guys are so nice.
And I screwed the whole thing up.
Yeah, I'm glad we got that figured out. That was a mess. We literally went in and like chopped off the first 15 minutes of the show and then restarted.
That's right.
What a disaster! But
I'm trying to figure out how to get this stupid thing to work, man.
What are you working on right now?
I'm trying to get the. For some reason, I can't get this. Get a new slide.
Oh, the pictures I sent you.
Hang on a second. Hang tight. I got it.
While you work on that, let's jump over to. I can jump on to our big show and tell portion of the show.
Okay, hold on.
Basically, our topic of the show today is just show and tell. Fun things that some of you probably have. They're new to us. Some of you may not have them. Okay.
Is it up?
Well, sort of. It's not. It's up technically. Yes.
All right. Hold on a second.
I don't know what we are looking at it. Yes.
Come on now. How do I start the slideshow in this stupid thing? Can you see my mouse on the screen?
Absolutely can. Yeah.
Okay, great. View slideshow. There we go. All right, now you can see it.
So yeah, this is this image here is the rare Ezra, same Ezra from this guy. So we're reusing future Ezra here.
Yeah.
And he is with an interesting looking AVA speeder that I don't know.
I don't know if
this is
one.
I think they're just putting him with a speeder at this point.
Yeah.
I don't specifically remember this from Rebels.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But looks good. I don't know. Another way for people to get a hold of that Ezra, since he's a rare.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're getting better odds on getting him as the light armor rare, scout class rare. Maybe between the two, you'll get that version of him. But didn't we also see have we got Blind Kanan? Yeah.
Yes.
We've gotten Blind Kanan. So we're slowly making our way through the season 4 version of the characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And really, I don't know how much you need to do to Hera.
No, I don't think she really changed that much. And yeah, Chopper's pretty much the same too.
But I wouldn't mind an updated repaint of Sabine in her season 3 or 4 colors.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like she might have changed her armor almost every season.
Now my screen is like super.
Oh, yeah. Resistance X-Wing pilot says they could include Sabine with the red detailed TIE Defender.
Yes, they could. Or they could put Thrawn with them. Or they could put a red TIE pilot. Either one.
Listen, I would love to find a way to get Thrawn into the series. I still think they need to do the gunships.
Yeah.
The patrol gunships. We've got a $40 large fighter troop carrier that has 0.3 seconds of screen time.
I know.
But these patrol gunships have been in like 5 different media, and they've been in some big scenes. A massive scene in Ahsoka, massive scene in Rebels. They're in the Jedi Survivor games. Come on. And I tell you what, I want a Rebels version. I don't want an Ahsoka version. As cool as it would be to have a Balin come with one of those, or some night troopers or whatever would come with us, I want Thrawn to come with it. And if it's not Thrawn, We could do oh my gosh, the other Imperial character from Rebels.
So
you could do Price.
Yep.
You could do Governor Price, or you could do
Callus.
Zeb's buddy.
You could do Rook.
And that would be insane.
That would be insane.
Callus is who I'm trying to think of. Agent Callus would be a great one for that. Governor Price would be a stretch.
When you watch that, there's an episode in there that I remember watching shortly after we had done an interview with Max way back in the day. And I was watching it, and it was Governor Price, Thrawn, and Rook on one of those things. And I was like, dude, this is it, man.
Listen, there's no way they would ever do those 3 new molds just for that. Just for that.
Come on.
Ship. But man, I think the design is so cool. It's been in so many pivotal moments. I know I've said it before, but yeah, Thrawn in the Veers type armor would be so cool with that set. Just throw some troopers in with it. Stormtroopers, fine. Again, you can't have too many stormtroopers. I feel like we should see more stormtroopers thrown in with these. I don't think you can put too many stormtroopers in the line.
Yeah, agreed. So we've got, what do we got next?
So yeah, we're jumping into our show and tell section. Now we've given this away.
Yeah.
At the same time that I found that Ezra, which was awesome, I finally came across these guys.
Oh, nice.
So they have made their way to Nashville.
Fantastic.
Very, very happy to find these at Walmart. So I bought out most of Series 9 last time they stocked them. And it's been, I don't know, 6 weeks, maybe?
Okay.
Maybe less, maybe 4 or 5 weeks. But they put out 3 new cases. 2 of those were Series 9. 1 of the cases, Series 10.
Nice. Fantastic.
These had 3 of each common, and I believe this is the exact same case assortment that all of the Walmarts are getting right now.
Yeah.
Again, we've yet to see these pop up with any rares or chases, but that's fine with me. I'm not like dying to get my hands on the hollow chases. You know, if I find them, great. But these spider droids, man, I can't wait to take a look at them here.
Yeah, you gonna open it right now?
Listen, I'll go through this pretty quick because I know we've shown a lot of the pictures off, and we even showed some of the in-hand photos on the last episode. So a lot of people probably already have these in hand. If you don't, first one I'm opening here is a Rey.
Nice.
What's that? Is that right? There we go.
There you go.
Looks great. Walmart has started doing this weird thing where they've got the little strip on there. The little like security strip.
Yep.
You can see under there. I don't know what the deal with that is.
On the sticker?
Well, you know, it's got the metal security band under the sticker there.
Gotcha.
But this is so cool. I did grab 2 of these. Insanely cool. This is the first time I'm actually pulling them out. I haven't opened them yet since I got it, but
nice.
Super
mold there on the side looks good.
I am gonna try to make a little bit of room here where I can reach up and refocus here.
Yeah, looks like you got to go down. There we go.
So cool.
Yeah, that's it's amazing that they got all that stuff there on the side of it.
I mean, there's a lot of deco going on here.
Yeah.
Between the weathering, all the little details on it, you've got all this different stuff going on in this middle section here.
Nice. Very cool.
I mean, it's super, super, super impressive.
Yeah. How's the figure look?
And I love that they were able to get they've got her staff in there as well.
Uh-huh.
So, it's kind of a soft material there. But this is the netting is super detailed. Really, 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 really cool. And really, I think Rey is an example of how far we've come with these, that it can be this detailed. Because they nailed the printing on her goggles. Her face looks great. It's hard to see on camera here. Yeah. But her face is very detailed.
Are the goggles painted on, or is it sculpted?
Both.
Gotcha. It's got a sculpt and then like the lenses are painted basically.
Yeah.
Nice.
Looks great. They nailed the spot where those are printed on. And then her like belts and straps, the brown, also placed really, really well.
Nice.
Gloves look pretty good. Her legs. You can see her the flesh tone there. Going down to the boots. I mean, really, really, really amazing job with this thing. Now, it took us 10 series. It took us 10 waves to get Rey into the line.
Isn't that crazy?
Absolutely insane.
We got
now that we finally have a Rey in the line, it's this version of her.
Right.
Like, she's totally covered up. It's so funny to me that we finally get her, and this is it. There's also just the tiny hit of flesh tone above her arm wraps. But I would say in general, this is one of the better micro figures I've had, where all of the detailing was just spot on. You know what I mean? There's really nothing out of whack with this one.
That's great.
Love it. So I'm it took us quite a while from reveal to finally showing up in the line 5 series later.
Yeah.
But super, super glad to finally have that. And 10th anniversary of Force Awakens.
So what do we got next?
Well, I thought I had pre-opened all of them, but this one isn't open yet. So I'm assuming that's a duplicate of something. Next, here we go. Spider Droid. Love it. I know
cool.
We've shown this off. We've shown a lot of pictures off of it.
Yeah. But can you show the articulation on the legs? I still don't
I would love to do that. Looks really, really good. I love that they had to like sploot him out. You can immediately see the articulation because they had to squat him all the way down on his belly to get him to fit in this. Now, if you find these in store, you can kind of squish on the box and feel the antenna and the belly right in the center of the packaging.
Nice.
And it's
similar to the way the
Probe Droid was. Than the others, but Rey's feels pretty heavy too. Again, Geonosian colored one. Yeah. Or I guess it's Geonosian colored, but it could be the ones from Clone Wars as well series. All right. So you've got a ball, like a split ball joint here that allows for up and down. So you've got this up and down rotation. It goes up a little past the top there and then goes pretty far down. Like you could make him stand awkwardly really tall if you wanted.
Sure.
Like that.
Nice. Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's actually a really, really pretty smart design. I don't know that I'll be able to show. Okay, maybe. If you can tell, Kevin, the ball joint is a split ball joint.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, gotcha. So you have like a hinge to it?
Like this, like a ball joint would.
I see what you're saying.
But I think...
Yeah, Captain Fordo, with this whole idea of having these droids, which we had with the Tri-Droid as well, it's actually not a piloted vehicle. But if they can just throw a little C-clip on there or something, or be able to have it like the Vulture Droid where you have the top that opens and you can throw the figure in it, that opens up a whole lot of opportunity to be able to get some of the droid options that are out there. So yeah, it would be very cool to see that. Yeah, stick a clone on yours. Yeah,
I'm looking at the other one, out the ball joint. Regardless of what's going on with it, you get all the up and down movement you want from it.
Then you can swivel it, right? Like twist it.
And then you can spin it around.
Gotcha.
Basically.
Yeah, that's what
so you've got up and down, and then it'll spin as well. You could turn them all upside down if you wanted to.
Nice.
Get all the legs going the wrong way.
The next one I hope that they do that's very similar in size to this is the Crab Droid, the Crab Spider Droid.
You've got...
Oh, look at that, man.
This, where this is a really, like, the tension on this is nice. That's about what you want. It's pretty easy to spin, but I do not feel like it's loose by any means.
Yeah.
To make it a vehicle, they obviously put this little tab here for him to stand on. And then you've got your C-clip.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those.
Fantastic.
Seem relatively easy to remove.
Yeah, just snip them off with some snips. I'm done.
Very cool.
Snip it off with some snips, throw a little paint on it.
Feels like a huge surprise to me, at least.
Yeah.
That they went for something like this.
And these last two series where you have this and then you have the probe droid in the last one.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Really cool.
They stopped doing those scout sets right when the bangers started hitting.
Yeah.
They're on a left field, and they are so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rey, really cool, but makes total sense.
Right.
The probe droid and the spider droid, absolutely awesome. These go up there for me. These go up right up there with the Ewok glider as being like, okay. I like what you're doing here.
Right.
Well,
yeah, I think beyond that, I mean, you got
I grabbed Dirge, 3 of those.
But yeah, they've definitely had some good ones here over the last few sets.
Yeah. I grabbed all 3 of those from that box. Sorry to anyone else who lives near me, but I felt like 3 was a pretty good number to have, at least to start out with. I know some people have dozens. Here's another Rey. Deco on that Rey is still pretty spot on. Very cool. That means these other 2 must be the other 2 commons that we have. Let's see, pull this one out. No, that's
Crosshairs.
Okay, well, you know what? Maybe I didn't open the... I had a little placement cheat sheet. Yeah, maybe I did not open... Okay, well, Spider Droid. I'm just going to have to stack them up here and organize them so I can see what I'm doing. I have to cut one open here. I thought I had all at least one of each prepped and ready to go. not the case. Let's cut that open. Very awkwardly. This is something different. All right. There's Ahsoka.
Yeah, nice.
She looks
silly as speeder.
Very similar to what we've had before.
Yeah.
This one, I don't totally understand.
Mm-hmm.
In the wave and the pairing here.
Yeah, she does fly that at some point in, I think, one of the Mortis episodes. She flies one of those. Almost positive she does.
Yeah.
I know Anakin does for sure.
So I would say I don't notice anything necessarily new about the deco other than it does look very clean.
Yeah, like the speeder bike is different for sure. The speeder bike is different than Sabine's.
Yeah. Obviously but
oh yeah, sorry. The figure looks to be the same as all of the others.
Yeah, figure looks to be the same, but it is really clean like Rey.
Mm-hmm.
Like the hits of flesh tone on the arm. She's not very orange. I will say that. She looks almost just flesh toned.
Yeah.
Barely orange there. I don't know. I grabbed one of her and it is what it is. I think the thinking is probably that, if you're spending a lot of the budget for this on something like the Spider Droid and the Rey, which is considerable too, those are brand new molds. If you're doing brand new molds that are that significant, I'm not upset if you're going to reuse a little bit here and there. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think you got to be reasonable. And there he is. Again, we waited quite a while. 9 waves.
Yeah, Series 2. Series 2 is when we had... Yeah, Series 2 is when we got Hunter. And then we had Wrecker and Omega in the Bad Batch, or in the Marauder. And then we had Echo in Series 3.
Yeah, Series 9 3. Waves, but we still finished the Bad Batch before Vintage Collection did. So,
yeah,
take that. Now, Kevin, I do, as far as repaints go, the backpack, very cool.
Yeah. It's got his gun on there, which is sweet.
Yeah. And it's really detailed. Well, if you see it in hand, the backpack has a lot of detail on it. Like sharp detail.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he's not breakable. I know sometimes to get that sharp detail in there, the plastic tends to be a little harder.
Yeah.
The backpack does come off pretty easily, and I've seen somebody else mention that as well. If you get Crosshair, just make sure when you're taking him out that his backpack is still on. Love that.
Sweet.
Glad we finally got it. But, as far as repaints go, I think this ATRT that's always so hard to get out of the packaging. I just ripped a leg off.
Nice.
Put it back together here.
Isn't that the best when you go to pull it out and you rip the leg off and you're like, oh, great, I just broke it.
Yeah.
It's like, I can just plug it back in.
It's hard to get these out. But I do think I don't necessarily remember one looking exactly like this in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But it does look pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's hard to show this one off. It looks cool. Yeah. So
very cool.
Love that even if I don't have a Meyer near me or friends that'll ship me stuff.
At least you can find it.
Tint. So check your Walmarts. They've made them all the way made it all the way here to Nashville. So Kevin, you're days away. I would check this weekend.
For sure.
For East Coasters there.
Yep. I hope so.
Yeah, I agree. That does
So,
look better than Hunter's ATRT that he had. My guess is we'll be seeing more ATRTs with Mando and Grogu based on those
sure.
trailers.
Yeah.
A lot of
Sure we will.
ATRTs in our future.
That's right.
Kevin, now that was the only fun new thing I found, but you were able to snag even more new stuff.
Yeah.
Correct?
Correct. Yeah. So I've got all of the next 4 items. Do you want to just rip through the Disney and Amazon set real quick?
Yes, that would be great. I think
So
let's show off with the Disney set and the Amazon set. Let's just highlight very quickly what's different.
Yeah. So the main difference between the items. So with Vader, the Vader figure is the same as the one that you get in the Anakin Evolution set. He's got the silver on the shoulders. The actual Vader's TIE fighter is the same as the one you get from there. No interesting deco on it or anything like that. It's just plain Jane TIE Advance. It just has the tab on the roof. The X-Wing is way different. So it's way up there. So I can't grab it right now. But the X-Wing is definitely different. It's similar to the tone of the Red Squadron version. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to describe. You really have to watch the review to get a feel for what the difference is in it. I mean, it looks just totally different. Lots of differences in terms of the paint app that's on the actual vehicle itself, like where it's positioned.
We'll just screen share your review.
Yeah, exactly.
While we chat about it.
And then the flight stands actually are a lot different. So the general footprint of them is the same, but the actual mechanism for moving the pieces, it's a much firmer click to move it. And then with the adapter piece that attaches to the vehicle, when you spin it, it actually has a ratcheting mechanism inside of it. So it can't just spin around in a circle. It'll literally click as you keep spinning it, which is nice. But those are maybe the only 2 things that are good about it. From there, the rest of it's just not super easy to pose. Like if you just have it in its standard position because of how the stand functions, because it's like a triangle.
Yeah.
It almost tips over. So you really can't even have it in that position. If you had it anywhere where it could potentially fall off a shelf, you have to turn it sideways and have them flying kind of like front to back like that. So that's a bit disappointing. With the previous version, with that version, it's exactly how you have to have it, just like that. But with that version, because the TIE fighter is so light and because it sits, the actual center of gravity of that vehicle sits really close in the actual clip. It doesn't pull forward on it.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So the Vader's one, the clip is right on the back of it. So all of the center of gravity of it's pulling it forward anyways. So yeah, it's a bit of a bummer, but either way, it's still cool to be able to have, you can interchange them, which is nice. So you could definitely put, 3 different versions on there. And then you could also, you could like interchange them between the 2 different bases. So not a bad attempt at it. The only thing that they need, this is the one problem, is the same thing that they have with that ratcheting mechanism where you spin the adapter part. They need to have that for the actual arm so that you can actually twist the arm to be able to put it in a different position. That'd be the way to do it. Oh, look at that. Oh man, you lost it.
It was there for a second. It's like the Seventh Sisters little thing.
Right. And then
cool set. I think $30 was a good price. If you were able to get that on the Disney website sale, I think the $30 was probably a pretty good deal for that. And if you're set on Vader, the Armada release is going to be very, 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 very similar to that one, minus the stand. So,
right.
there's always that option as well coming up here in Series 10.
For sure. So then we've got the Amazon set. So the Amazon set, there's a bunch of different differences in terms of the deco. All the functionality of everything is the exact same as what we had with all of the others, but the Z95 just has a little bit of engine burn on it. The LAAT just has a slight difference in the deco on the top of it.
It is almost, well, I think in theory it was supposed to be almost identical, with just a little bit of a painted pane above the cockpit canopy. That was the main difference.
Although they screwed up the paint application on the right wing, which is a massive foul up. Like, I mean, it is so obvious when you look at it, you're like, wow, that's like doesn't look like it's in the right place. And that has been on every version I've seen. I haven't seen one yet that has that. There is a little piece that kind of paint up that comes off the end of the wing that connects to the guns that is not placed where it needs to be placed. So that was a big miss. I'm surprised they missed
all of
that.
them, I think, have been all the ones I've seen.
Yeah,
have been like that, unfortunately.
With the ATTE, this is the one thing I was just slightly disappointed with. Now, you obviously get spoiled with the 104th Battalion.
Oh, man.
Because the 104th is just fantastically painted,
so
tons
good.
of deco. And so you're thinking, maybe I'll get a little bit of that. Nope, don't get any of that. So you get...
It's hard to have that in hand and then like a week later open up the other one and go back to the original bare bones deco on the interior.
Yeah,
it does feel a little hard to go backwards, with the amount of deco you're getting on there. But that one is almost the same price as the whole set. So
yeah, and the
deco should be nicer.
Very true. And so the deco on the outside does look nice. I mean, it's cool to have something that's slightly different. Although when you see it compared to the standard version of the ATTE, I think I prefer the standard version. It's got a lot more going on with different colors and stuff on it. It does have some of the blast effects on there as well. So, I mean, I think looking at them, I would prefer that one, but it is cool to be able to have another version that just looks slightly different.
Yeah. I mean, kudos to them for mixing it up at all. I don't think they necessarily had to do that. And, this is for people who weren't able to grab the Z95 from the Clone Wars because it was a rare. Another opportunity to basically get the same thing if you're a big fan of Oddball or something like that. It's just another way to get that in hand.
That's true. But I will say the Warthog paint app for the helmet for that figure was really good on the
Oddball or Warthog. Am I thinking Warthog? Oddball
Warthog,
is in the Arc. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Warthog.
Yep. So
not a whole lot of new there with those sets.
No.
But what is new is the Series 10 that you got sent.
I do have a Series 10. So the first one we'll look at here is our Gauntlet. So this guy looks really good in hand. So the color of it is fantastic. I'm a huge fan of the blue on there.
Looks like it really pops on the shelf.
It does, and it's all painted. So, well, I would say 90% of it's painted. The actual color of the plastic is this like dark blackish type of, it's not black, but it's kind of that dark metallic color.
That's the base color?
That's the base color, yeah. And then all of the rest of the blue and everything is painted on there. Actually,
wow. So the cockpit is that same almost black color then?
No, sorry. The wing is blue. Yeah, it looks like the wing is blue, and then the cockpit piece, this hull piece, is this black color, and then the wing is this blue color, which this rest of it is painted. Which again, I think helps to make this look so much better. When they do paint a lot of these, the quality of the the vehicle and all of the details pop out a lot more. But
I agree.
the one thing that is definitely notable about this with the other versions of this that we've had is that the wings are the same on either side, and this one is different. So you can see this one's got these little red lines. This part right here is not painted, and as we turn this around, now you can see that that's painted with that blue on there. So there is a distinct top and bottom to this, but all of the same functionality that you get with the other ones, where the wings move like that, the hull twists, all of those things.
Now this is technically a Rebels ship.
Yes, correct. This is the Kryze clan ship. This is from Series 4, I believe.
Do we think this is supposed to be more in line with the actual fighters that are sized that way, and not more of what Bo's ship is?
I don't know. I haven't gone back and rewatched the episode at all to be able to see that. But I will have to go back in and watch it. But looks very, very cool.
Because they've got kind of 3 sizes of that general design, where one is a fighter, one is a little larger like Bo's. And this is what, Kryze clan warrior or something like that?
Yeah. I'm not going to get this to focus very well, but the looks really good. Does actually have a removable jetpack here on his back as well, so you can pop that thing off to be able to. So really tiny, but you can pop that off to be able to put him in the actual vehicle, because he won't fit otherwise. Now he has just a little bit of he's got a logo on his. You're not going to see it. It's got a logo on his shoulder, as well as a logo on the top of his helmet. The logo on the shoulder looks really, really good. I mean, I am super impressed. One, just with the quality of it, but then also how tiny it is. They did a great job with that, but he fits in there really easy. So what I've done is, if you have one of these, just go ahead and put him in the cockpit. And then once he sits in there, you just put the jetpack right in his lap.
For safe storage.
For safe storage, yeah. And then just close it up, and it'll close. I'm going to sit him all the way down in there. Oh, his arm didn't make it. But yeah, he will sit all the way in there with the jetpack, but you can't have the jetpack on his back while he's in there. So,
yeah, I think specifically with Series 10, I don't know if this is a different factory doing the figures, but they feel so not feel, but the deco on them feels very, very, very accurate.
Yeah,
like we're not getting the weird prints that are super off like we were before. Now I don't know what let's say we need to probably see some more Armada Lukes and see what that helmet, because that's been, I would say by and large, that's still where we get the most wonkiness off the line, are those the detail that they've achieved on the helmets, but getting that straight on the helmet has been a little difficult. There's a lot of them that are kind of shifted around. So I'll be really interested to see once a bunch of those Lukes get in hand, how that helmet deco is looking. Because if they can nail that, that's really the last thing to me, because these look great. If they can find a way to be consistent with the printing on the pilot helmets, that would be great. And then maybe you can even update some of the Mandalorian helmets and things like that.
Right.
But that looks really great. I love that. To me, that's a really cool repaint, especially for a rare. And again, it's like we've kind of seen with a lot of these, we're getting basically 2 new molds per size, right? Scout class, we've got 2 brand new molds that are great in this one.
Yep.
Light armor, we get 2 brand new molds. Starfighter, we've got 2 new molds. If that's what they've got to do to continue to make it profitable for the line to exist, I can handle that. I think that's a great repaint. Maul also made sense from Rebels, doing that one. It's not like they're just painting whatever they want on these. These
right.
have made sense. I did see, let's see, Jessica Sterling brought up, these are way under scale. The smallest one is the Mark III at 97 feet long, which should be about 16 inches.
Yeah.
The smallest starfighter? That would be surprising to me. I know there's one that it actually it looks a little different, but there's one that's a fighter size. I guess maybe, I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's been a thing. I doubt at this point, the A-Wing, I think we were super lucky that they went ahead and made the RZ-1.
Yeah.
But I kind of bet we're not going to see them redo the Gauntlet unless it's a massive featured ship in Mandalorian and Grogu, the movie.
Yeah.
I think that's our only hope of getting one that's starship sized.
Right.
Yeah, the fighter has different shaped wings, but I wouldn't think that would stop them from.
Yeah, and I know too, like when Mission Fleet came out with the Gauntlet, also it has this weird looking front to it instead of on this one where it looks like almost like an I don't know, like a pencil on the front of it. The other one looks a little more like an arrowhead, and so it's just totally different. But yeah. Now the other one though that is way more interesting than that one is this bad boy, the TIE Avenger.
Look at you.
So
already got a stand ready to go.
Already got a stand ready to go for it. But this thing is amazing. I mean, this thing is sick. So from the front, when you look at it like this, let me pull this up really quick. Here we go. I mean, it's just hard like to look at it just straight on like that. I mean, you kind of need to look at it at the side, but with the wings,
whoa!
Look out. The good thing is it's sturdy, so you can drop it like that and be okay. But the
can't contain that
wings,
thing, man. It's flying out of your hands.
The wings just look so good. I mean, it looks so good. All the detail on there. You've got this one gun here on the side
that moves.
I don't know if you can hear that.
I can, a little bit.
But that clicks, so it's got a little ratcheting on there to be able to put that in its spot. Now there are some bombs and stuff that are on the inside here of the wing, and so the ones that are down here on this side, the ones that are on this side, there was a picture that DC Metro posted that showed the back of the box. Actually, I think I don't know if I put it in the slideshow here or not. That showed the
product photo.
The product
Amazon,
photo that
right?
showed that it actually, those would come off. They do not come off. So, yeah, they are definitely glued on. Now, it does look like at a point they must have been where you could remove it, but I mean, I've been trying to pry on those. As I was trying to do it last night after I saw that picture, I could definitely see the plastic bending, like it was getting the crease on it, like it was going to break. So stop that. But looks really good. And then here's what it looks like from the top. So the other part that you don't really get a good perspective of really in the show is that the turrets there that hold the hull to the wing are actually still relatively small. So they're pretty thin. You kind of see that right there. It's like a normal TIE Fighter one, but it's a much deeper cockpit. And then it opens here from the front. So there's a little tab right here in between the guns right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you push this guy up.
Kind of like the Defender.
The whole top comes up, and then you have there's your interior where you get Cassian in there, and then there's that little section in the back where he could be. Now, if I let go of this top, it will shut, so it doesn't lock in place. It's just kind of loose. in order for it to be up in that position.
Mm.
But he can't stand up back there in the back. So if you try to stand him up on that C clip, he's just standing up way too tall.
Interesting. So you're saying that will not close if someone's in the C clip?
Correct. Yeah. You kind of have to get him to, if you had him like sit down, that might work. But let me see if I can get him in there. It's kind of hard. Like this is one of those where it's such a small area to try to get him in. There you go. I got him to stand up in there. So there he is standing.
Oh my goodness.
So his feet are on the floor in the back.
Oh. Okay.
So you could probably get him to like sit down and clip in there. I don't know why you would do it that way, but you could potentially do that. And then the other thing here on it, so you can see the controls there on the front. Those look pretty sweet. This is where I would say you could do that premium deco version, Cole, and you could paint a lot
panels.
of that. Yeah, you could paint the interior. You could potentially even add on the Gatling gun, which goes on the inside of the wing. You could make
that's interesting. We don't have that from the scene in Andor. That this is from this. That's missing from this, correct?
You could also, though, make these removable.
Yeah.
As the vault set. But then the other piece of this is on the back. Actually, it does have this little piece here that opens. So kind of like your stairs to be able to come out.
Right.
And so it does, for some reason, and I'm not 100% sure why they have it designed this way, but it's got a little track in there where you can actually slide this forward. So like that slides all the way forward like this. So if you were to close it, you see that?
I wonder what the thinking was there.
I don't know. I don't know what the whole idea is behind that. Yeah, I don't know why you would need to slide it versus opening it and closing it. Now it does lend itself to some 3D printed stairs being in here.
My goodness. Ready
like
to go.
that. So you could always have 3D printed stairs that go in there also, which would be really cool.
Nice.
And will potentially come with a stand or something like that if it comes with it. But
now, did this one come with a ball joint stand?
It does have a ball joint stand, so you can see that here on the bottom. It's got that giant hole in it. The ball joint stand, where is it? It is the same one as the Fiend Fighter. So it's the really short one.
Okay. Just curious. I thought I had seen that in the image that it had the stand, but
it does, yeah.
I'm not never upset when they add a stand in, even if it's
there we go.
Short. Basically, that's not for display. That's just for it sits up correctly.
Right.
If you set it on the ground, will it tip forward?
No.
Or backwards?
Oh, you're talking about the stand?
The actual ship.
No.
Will it sit there, or does it fall one way or the other?
Nope, it sits nice and good. I mean, it's right in the center of the
without the stand.
Yeah, correct. If you take the stand off and you were to set this down on the table, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. No, it sits perfect.
Oh,
perfectly flat.
So they didn't have to include one just to have it sit up like the Interceptor.
Correct. Yeah, exactly.
It falls forward.
Yeah, no, I mean, and it looks great. So just like you see it in the show, when it's sitting there, like it's just sitting on the ground, it's not up on anything. It's just sitting on its wings. This looks the exact same when you have it sitting down, which is really cool. So I've got white shelves, as you can see behind me. So when you set it down, it literally looks like it's in the show. I mean, that's the one thing I really love about this is how accurate it looks. Now, your Cassian figure, man, the sculpt on the Cassian figure is great. You're not going to be able to see this very well, but the sculpt on him is really good. The beard application, great try, but didn't quite get it.
Not quite. That's the beards and facial hair are still the they've they've come so far with the droids and the helmet deco.
Yeah.
Really nailing facial hair is like the next frontier for them.
So the facial hair one, the way that it looks is it kind of reminds me of like the Joker. Is kind of what it looks like. So the facial hair kind of goes like this. It doesn't go down to his chin. It kind of goes across the side of his face like that. It doesn't look very good. But
I don't know that he had to have facial hair.
I agree. 100%.
It's not like Carson Teva.
No. But yeah, this thing looks great. By far, I think going to be the standout of this wave. And glad that this is a common as well, because everybody needs to have one of these.
If these are really hitting here at the end of the year, that's not that long of a wait for, the show ended March or something like that. I have no idea.
I know.
I don't know when the show ended, but
the fact that we got it as quickly as we did is really nice. I would agree.
Yeah. Really, really cool. I can't wait to have one in hand. Very jealous of all these people that have Myers in their area, but I am hoping that maybe Amazon actually gets these out around when they thought things were going to happen. That way, mid-December.
I am surprised that they didn't do. I don't know why they didn't do stairs on this. To be honest, on the back.
Yeah.
Because even with the stairs that I have designed here, I mean, it goes fits almost exactly on that little tab, right there. But when you close the door, even when you close the door with the stairs like that, the play area, it doesn't disrupt the play area really at all.
Sure.
And it's not like it's a play area anyways. But let me see if I can get this thing to close. So I need to fix it slightly to get it to work.
Before we move on, I would say, is there anything anybody would like to see on that in chat here? If there's anything you want to take a closer look at or any questions, throw it out there in chat.
There's the stairs actually on the inside.
With it closed. Yeah.
And you can see that it doesn't really disrupt the play area at all.
No. Man, I like it. I you know what? I know a lot of people were buying the Hallmark one.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a lot of functionality there for half the price.
Right. So Jonathan actually just did a review. I think
comparison.
He just posted a comparison of it.
Yeah.
So can we see the separation of the wings? The wings do not come off.
They're glued on, right?
They are glued on. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that on the picture. Let me see if I can get. So you can see that the wing is actually connected to this piece right here. Like the whole wing is connected to the hull. It's not two separate pieces. So and I'm trying to see if there's not a way to disconnect it. You can see it. Okay, so you can see it a little better from the front here. So you see the crease right there.
Yes.
This part of the top of the cockpit and then the bottom part of the wing are separate pieces. So the wing kind of comes together, and this is all one piece. I mean, to the back half of the wings where it's glued. I mean, on the back half of the wings where it's glued together. What do you mean?
Is it two separate pieces?
No, it looks like it's glued together. The wings are connected. Both wings are connected to this bottom base part right here. This all one piece.
I wonder why. I just
you can see that right here now.
All the other ones
see that
they pop right off. So I wonder why this one.
You can see the split right in the middle of the hull.
He says like the silencer wings.
Oh, where like the back half of the wing would come off? No. I see what you're talking about, but man, would that come off?
TK says it's very thick and huge.
I do see what you're talking about. So yeah, this back part of the wing, this piece right here, is separate from this. This is like a piece that could be moved, but it's possible that that could come off. It doesn't look like it doesn't feel like that's going to be easy to do that. I can see actually through the plastic that there is something right there that's stuck into it. So
are they the same plastic?
And I can see actually now looking at it like this, that there is a clip right there.
There's a seam.
There's a seam right here. See that right there?
Yeah.
And then right here, this part right there is a clip. So that's clipped on. But that does not look like you can remove that. It looks similar to the Y-wing clip.
Says the Amazon box showed that it used to come off as well. Again, don't know why you'd want to do that, but
yeah, I could see how that could potentially work, but it does look like it's clipped on there.
Now,
I mean, I'm pulling on that pretty good, and that thing is.
If anybody else has any questions or wants to see anything close up on that, let us know. We'll move along here in a second. We've kind of seen a lot of this stuff pop up. We're about to have it in hand. Some people, scouts and starfighters, are in hand. I don't believe we've seen anything on the Starship front for Series 10. Do we think with the release of the ARC 170 that they're just going to kind of take a break on this wave for Starships?
For Starship? Well, what about potentially the Razor Crest? Do you think we might get the Razor Crest of the Mando and Grogu? That seems like an easy one for them to do.
I do not think for Series 10 we will get that for this.
No.
I would be shocked. I mean,
because that would be
shocked if they put something out based on a trailer. Now, if they do a marketing push in May, I think something could be timed up around May for that potentially.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to put something out 6 months before the movie comes out.
No? Not like Lego?
No, I mean, Lego doesn't have one coming out, do they? I wouldn't think Lucasfilm would want tie-in stuff coming out 6 months early.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I wouldn't. I mean, I couldn't imagine anything else. What else would they do? Would for you're talking Starship class?
Yeah, so I don't think we've seen it. My guess is we might just be skipping Starship class for Series 10.
Now we have skipped Starship class on some of these lines, correct?
Have we? I don't think so. I think we've had repaints, but I think
every wave the Reaper didn't really come out with like a specific series, did it?
Which one?
The Reaper. It was kind of like an in-betweener because it wasn't the ARC supposed to come out.
But that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm wondering between the Reaper and the ARC 170, are we just kind of going to skip Starships for Series 10? We haven't seen anything, pop up on websites or early listings. They haven't teased anything. We didn't see anything at trade shows.
What would be really cool that they could do? I saw somebody comment about this earlier. Was the Baylan Skulls attack shuttle?
Oh, I'd love that. Yeah, but that's such a new mold. Wasn't Series 8 kind of when we got the Tidarium repaint?
Yeah.
But see, it feels Series 8 was Tidarium repaint, And then we also, around the same time, we got the Slave One ESB repaint.
But also with the Starship, they certainly don't seem like the Starship class is coming with the series. You know what I mean? Like they did in series 1 and 2 and 3 and 4,
Yeah.
where they're doing like everything together. It does feel like Starship and Assault class and Dreadnought are kind of like these extra ones that just come out whenever they come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Sith Infiltrator was around the same time. I mean, it feels like we've gotten a new one shipped within the same release window as every wave. I don't know what's coming for Series 10 that would, nothing's been shown at a trade show. Mm-hmm. There's no listings. I don't know. We might kind of have no larger ships for this wave.
Well, would you consider the Vault one?
No, 104th? Not really. I mean, I wouldn't. As far as production goes, maybe that is part of it. Maybe, rerunning a larger ship kind of takes that place in the budget. I don't know.
You know what we haven't gotten, though, too, also, is another one in the class of the Bongo.
Yeah, we haven't gotten anything in the 1999 or 2299 range that Walmart used to have.
That was teased way back in the day was the dual speeders, the Anakin and Zam Weasel speeder thing, which I would say is probably in the trash can at this point.
Although that's Attack of the Clones.
That is it? Yes, it is Attack of the Clones.
It's got an anniversary coming up.
It does?
I think in 2027.
Oh, gotcha. Well, we could just say any
I think it's the
year's
25th anniversary in 2027. Yeah. This is I think the way that Series 10 is releasing is going to make it really, really tricky to do a top 10 for 2025.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Series 10 is going to make it really hard to do you leave it in? Do we take it out? Some people had access to it. Some people didn't have access to it. You know what I mean? I don't know, because I'm kind of thinking of ahead of, maybe our holiday episode we could have done our top 10s, but we're in such a limbo here right at the end of the year with, are these things going to ship? Will we have them in hand? I don't know. Do we include them? Do we not? I don't know. Maybe we'll have to save our top 10s for January.
Yeah.
But that was fun, Kevin. I hope I get an Avenger soon. I'm going to pull this banner down.
Yeah.
As we move on to our next segment and just touch on a couple things real quick. Speaking of anniversaries and things like that.
Yeah.
We're going to jump into the wider galaxy of Star Wars, where we zoom out from the microgalaxy and take a look at the wider macro galaxy of Star Wars. Just going to hit a couple things. The year 2027, when I believe Attack of the Clones will have an anniversary. Star Wars, some people may know it as A New Hope, Episode 4. 50 years old. And there had been some scuttle on the internet, some little leaks here and there, that it might be getting a remaster, a rework. StarWars.com confirmed today that it will hit theaters February 19th, 2027, and it will be a newly restored version of the original theatrical movie.
Interesting.
So the non-special editions are finally coming back. The rumors and leaks that have been circulating the internet were true. We are finally getting the Han shot first version of the movie, and it's been totally remastered from, I guess, original film negatives.
Man,
so
I'd love to see
cool. I know a lot of people will be very excited about that. A lot of boomers pumping their fist today.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I'm excited for it. I'll love to see it. I'll buy it. I think from what I've seen, the footage looks great. I'm sure it'll only look better as we get closer. I'm not a theatrical release purist or a fan of the special editions. I feel like there's an in between that probably makes a lot of sense, because some of the things they did in that were cleaning up things that just didn't look right at the time. And I'm wondering if people are going to go back and watch these versions and be like, oh, is that what that looked like?
Right.
Some of the lightsaber effects and colors, the way they did the compositing on the ships, where you can see like kind of a little black outline around some of them. The windows inside the cockpits kind of has a little black line around it where they put stuff in. So it'll be interesting to see how those turn out. The Vaseline they smeared under the land speeder. We'll see. Yeah. I'm curious, but that was massive news. A couple other very quick things. Sean Levy, director of Starfighter, announced on Kevin McCarthy's podcast that veteran composer Thomas Newman will be scoring Starfighter, who has done movies like 1917, Shawshank, Nemo, WALL-E, Skyfall, Road to Perdition. Massive name. What this tells me is we're probably getting similar John Williams vibes, he says, without retreading the same motifs over and over again. They're not going to just yoink all of the John Williams score and work around it, but it's going to be similar symphonic scoring like we're used to. And I wonder if it's going to have kind of a little bit of maybe like Skeleton Crew vibes. Just with the score being a little more theatrical, a full, feeling pretty full. And then you've got a guy and a kid traveling together. Should be fun. I like what I'm hearing about the movie. The more we find out about it, it sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we crossed the 1 year anniversary of the release of Skeleton Crew.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That was a year ago, huh?
And to that, I say, where is our Skeleton Crew merch, Jazzwares? Where is anything from Skeleton Crew?
I'm with you, man.
Come on. 1 year later, we got nothing. Nothing at all.
The Onyx Cinder is an easy one because it's so big.
Nothing
and that would
at
be
all.
Something that's iconic, but
even Acolyte got a scout. Even Acolyte got a scout.
That is right,
and while we're talking about scouts, the final season of a Disney Plus Star Wars show kicked off, and Young Jedi Adventures is ending.
Oh, it is, huh?
So this is my last
Kids
chance.
are all grown up.
This is my last chance to plea for a Jedi Vector starfighter.
Yeah.
And a Nubs speeder in Scout class.
I'm right there with you.
Give me Nubs or Nubs in the Jedi Vector. I don't care who the pilot is in the Jedi Vector starfighter. It's just a very cool design, and I think it would be great in the line. But I do want a Nubs starfighter. I think that would be just the most random and funny and cool thing they could do. There's also a viral clip from Celebration last time of somebody in a giant Nubs costume dancing on stage, and it's one of the funnier things I've seen this year probably, and I love that clip. And we've got to get a little Nubs in the line. I think that would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
But for real, Skeleton Crew, come on, what are we doing here?
Yep.
What are we doing? Anyway, that's what was new in Star Wars. Kevin, our next segment we always touch on before we wrap, the Community Spotlight.
That's right.
Where we shine a spotlight on cool things going on in the MGS community, customs, videos, displays, and of course, your photography. You can send in submissions anytime on Instagram or microgalaxysquadcast@gmail.com. What have we got tonight, Kevin?
So the first thing we've got here is from you. You sent this over here. So Camabri Camaro B Customs. There you go.
Nailed
Camaro
it.
B Customs Blue Squadron here, a custom. This thing looks really good.
I believe with all the extra Lukes floating around, it lended itself to being a custom.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten a lot of red Squadron, red 5s, and he took one and made his own Antok here. And honestly, the coloring on the pilot there looks pretty good. It might be more accurate than what we actually got.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I thought that was great custom work there. I really liked it. Detailed, got the weathering right.
Yeah.
Looked really good to me.
And all of the detailing there on the wings, on the top of the wings, as well as on the underside of the wings, looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
great
awesome.
work. Love customs. Love repaints.
Very cool. Yep, absolutely.
Does cool stuff. You can find Camaro B Customs on Instagram.
Nice. So I had another one here. This one is a great take on a larger vehicle. There's been a lot of people that have asked about doing larger vehicles. And this one here, this is from Will Penn. So this is the Dark Forces Designs. Dark Forces Designs. Attila creates all of these incredible vehicles from just lots of different sources, mainly from the Dark Forces series. And he's now done this Royal Starship, which I think that size looks pretty good for Micro Galaxy Squadron, right?
Yeah, it's large.
I mean, you could definitely do that as you could still make that essentially a Starship class vehicle. Maybe this will be the Starship class vehicle we'll get. You could just detach those wings that are on the side there to be able to have the, just like you do with whatever else. But the hover tank there is
Genovex stand.
Yeah, there you go.
On that X-wing. I was wondering what that was. Nailed it. That's what it was.
The hover tank there that's to the right, I believe that's Transformers, I think is what that is. It's a Transformers version, but very cool. And then the last one, so I've been in communication with these people. I know they've touched base with you a little bit, Cole, but definitely wanted to talk some about this. Is if you're not following these guys on Instagram, I would highly recommend checking them out. Right now, it is Cube Squadron. So they have got some really amazing 3D printed dioramas that they're doing. So these dioramas are available. You can either do, you'll be able to get either the actual item itself printed in different colors, which you can then assemble yourself when you get it. Or you can get the STL files to be able to print it on your own. So they have 7 different designs currently, and you can do them in different sizes as well. So the hanger here is great because you can actually do it like this. So this is, I think this is maybe the medium hanger that they have, where this is 20 inches wide. They're basically
like a single, a double, and a triple.
Yeah, they're 10-inch cubes, so 10 by 10 by 10. So you can do a 10 by 20, you can do a 10 by 30, or you can do kind of like this Falcon one where this is one of the 10 by 10 cubes. And it's super clever. I love the idea. The execution of it looks really, really nice. I'm going to be helping to test print some stuff to be able to see how it works on different types of printers for them. And so very excited to be able to dive into that. Yes, very, very nice people. And let me see what other details you had mentioned.
Yeah, so basically they've got their Kickstarter. You can go follow them on Instagram. They've got their Kickstarter that is in like gauging interest mode. You can basically RSVP to their Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And that helps them kind of gauge where the funding should be at, what they're looking at, what production level they're going to plan on doing for things. So it hasn't started yet, and I think they're looking at early next year to kick it off. But again, they're revealing things, dialing everything in. I think he said they're about halfway through the pre-production process on these.
Yeah.
They are going to hop on with us, if not next episode, probably the first episode of the year. They're going to hop on the show with us and kind of show some stuff off and answer questions. So if any of you have questions for them, for us to chat about when they come on, you can submit those microgalaxysquadcast@gmail.com or send them in on social media, and I'll try to keep a running list of those so we can have some questions ready for them. And I'm sure they'd be open to taking questions from chat as well. But really cool project. I hope it seems insanely ambitious.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it is successful, and there's a way for them to kind of launch it to successfully get it off the ground, because I love what they're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're showing off a whole lot. So
yeah. And the great thing about
we can do to help them along and get it out there.
For sure. And the great thing about the prints themselves, so the only thing that I found is you just have to have a large enough printer to be able to print it.
This is the one I'm digging. The like Yavin base.
Yep, the Yavin base, which looks really cool. And the other cool thing about it is that you can stack them. So, unlike a scenario where, and you could even do it if you have shelves, you can be able to put them in the shelves, and they fit inside of the Kalak, I believe.
The Kalax, I think. Yeah,
Kalax?
The IKEA Kalax.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool stuff. They've shown off a whole lot. So I'll be very interested to see kind of how they're planning on rolling this out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, super ambitious, really cool. We'll be trying to help them out however we can so that it's a success. I like people doing creative stuff in the community.
Yep, that's right.
Go give them a follow, Cube Squadron.
Yeah, and sign up for their Kickstarter as well if you're interested in it. It's free to sign up for the Kickstarter, so it's just information.
Yeah, you don't have to commit to anything. It just helps them gauge interest, and it'll send you updates when they decide it's finally time to actually launch, and they have all those details.
Yeah, very cool.
Kevin, was that it for the spotlight? We've shut off the spotlight.
That's all I had on my docket. Unless you got something else for me. Oh, actually, hold on. Sorry. One more thing. You had someone here. You sent this over. So the largest collection in Costa Rica. Is that what you said?
That's what he is convinced of. This is Mr. Castillo.
Yeah, look at that. Got 5
I believe his name is Jairo Castillo.
Yeah, it looks
and
like
he sent this in. He said he has almost every ship released. Yeah. And he believes it is the largest collection in Costa Rica, and it has not been super easy, I think, for him to get all of these in Costa Rica. But he sent this along and wanted us to show off his collection and give him a shout out.
Could you imagine how much time it took to stand all those figures up?
No, I'm just thinking about if one of those falls over. It looks like there might be putty underneath.
Yeah, I think it looks like they're on little stands, but even
little
still,
stickers or stands or something. So
even
hopefully
one
good. But it does look like a domino scenario to me.
Yes, it does.
But pretty cool. Yeah,
very
cool.
That
was a user submission. Always fun to get those in. Thanks for sending that in. You can do that too, and they may or may not show up on the show. We'll try to get them on the show.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, man. We'll do I know we somehow ran super long tonight, but we'll do a quick wrap up.
I thought you said we were going to do this quick.
I know. Well, it's my heat's not working. I need to go outside and check on it. It's currently 30 degrees. Not the best, but I've got to go outside now and get on the ground and try to work on the HVAC unit and get the heat back on.
Nice. Well, good luck with that, man.
Yeah.
Get a fire going.
So we ran long. I believe we'll have one episode here, a holiday episode in a couple weeks, closer to Christmas, where we'll have some super fun giveaway stuff, maybe some vault news. Maybe we'll have more Series 10 in hand. I assume Kevin will somehow get hook up from somebody and have more Series 10 in hand.
Hopefully they'll be shipping by then.
I hope so too. Crossed. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah. Thanks to everybody who hung out with us tonight. Always fun to have you guys here. Hit the thumbs up on whichever channel you're watching this on. And thanks again to Jeremy Taylor, who sent in 2 super chats on one of our channels. We don't know which one.
That's right.
Anything coming up this week for you? Have you you've hit all your video quotas? You don't have any until you find video quotas. Scout class.
Yep. The only thing I have going actually right now, which I'm super fired up about, to be honest. It's been a long time coming. But I finally have a flight stand for this bad boy. So
a long time coming, yeah.
Long time coming. I haven't had, there's been I had 3 things to finish to get a flight stand for everything. It was the Razor Crest, the Vulture Droid, and the Pirate Snub Fighter. And so now I have everything. So everything has a flight stand. If you're looking for a flight stand, you can find it on my Etsy page.
Amazing.
It'll be in the description. So, yep.
This is so fun. This is a new, just desk toy.
Nice.
Like a fiddly desk toy one.
Yes, I have a flight stand for the U-Wing. Yes, for the Genevex as well. I have both of those. The Genevex one has the thing where you can open it all the way up. So,
yeah. I still need a replacement Genevex. My kid broke the clamp on the little extendable wing, and
nice.
I never grabbed one from Ross for whatever reason.
I think I've got one in my I think I have one that I picked up at one point because I was like, I just want to make sure I have one. If I have the whole first series or whatever, but
the problem is I don't want to pay full price to buy one.
That's exactly
I need to find
right.
some more at Ross, or maybe next time they go back on clearance at Walmart's.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get them on second round of clearance for those.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well,
awesome.
It's been fun. Let's try to grab some more Series 10 before the next one.
That's
Hope
right.
you guys join us for some really fun giveaways. Until then,
squadding out.
We're squadding out. Good night.